and welcome to this video from Heybridge Maths Department, and today we're going to look at setting up inequality problems. So here's our first question. The cost C of a TV is less than £300. Write this as an inequality. So C represents the cost of my TV. I'm going to write that down first, and then it says it is less than £300. So I'm going to use the sign for less than. And then I'm going to put my 300 to represent my £300. So this statement says that C is less than £300. So next, the value of a house V is £100,000 or more. Write this as an inequality. So again, I'm going to start with the letter that represents the value of my house, which is V. This time it says it's £100,000 or more. So that means that it could be equal to £100,000 or it could be more than £100,000. So I'm going to say that V is greater than or equal to 100,000. Now, question 3 is a little bit more wordy, and we've got a little bit more to think about. So, every week Ruchi has a test in mathematics. It is marked out of 20. Ruchi has always scored at least half the marks available. She has never quite managed to score full marks. Using X to represent Ruchi's marks, write this information in the form of a compound inequality. So, let's start off by having a look at what she could score. So the most that she could score is 20, and it tells us here that she always scores at least half the marks. So that means that she always scores at least half of 20. So she always scores at least 10 marks. So the smallest amount that she's going to score will be 10. X is her marks, so she always scores greater than or equal to 10. So X is greater than or equal to 10. It also says that she has never quite managed to score full marks. So that means she's never quite got 20. So that means she always scores less than 20. So Ruchi scores at least 10, but less than 20 marks. Pens cost 45p each and pencils cost 25p each. Jane has £2 with which to buy pens and pencils. She buys P pens and Q pencils. Write down an inequality that must be true. So we've got the prices of pens and pencils given here in pence, but we've got the amount that Jane has to spend given in pounds. So the first thing that I'm going to do is turn that £2 into pence. So I'm going to multiply by 100. So £2 is equal to 200 pence. And now that I've got my units the same, now I can write my inequality. So she buys P pens and they cost 45p each. So she spends 45 pence on one pen. So she spends 45p on P pens. So if she bought 2 pens, P would be 2. You'd multiply 45 by 2 and she'd spend 90p on pens. And then she buys Q pencils and pencils cost 25 pence each. So she's going to spend 25Q on pencils. And she's got 200 pence to spend. So she couldn't spend more than 200. So she could spend 200 pence, or she could spend less than that. So 45p plus 25Q must be less than or equal to 200. Now part B. She must have at least 2 more pencils than pens. Write down an inequality that must be true. Right, so she buys Q pencils, and that must be greater than or equal to the number of pens she buys plus 2, because she has to have at least 2 more pencils than pens. So the number of pencils she buys must be equal to or greater than the number of pens she buys add 2. So Lauren goes shopping and she has £50 to spend, and she buys a t-shirt and 3 pairs of leggings. The t-shirt cost £23 and each pair of leggings cost X pounds. Form an inequality in terms of X. So we know that the t-shirt cost £23 and we know that each pair of leggings cost X pounds, and she bought 3 pairs altogether. So altogether the leggings must have cost 3 times X pounds, which we will just write as 3X. And she's only got £50 to spend, so the most that she can spend is £50. So the cost of the t-shirt and the leggings, which is what I've written as an expression on the left hand side, must be less than or equal to 50. So it must be less than or equal to £50. And the final question. A social club want to hire a bus to take them out for the day. Company A charge £20 per hour. Company B charge £70 plus £10 per hour. Let X be the number of hours they want to hire the bus for. Write down the inequality satisfied by X, where the cost of the number of hours charged by Company A is less than the cost charged by Company B. So let's work out Company A first. So Company A charged £20 an hour and they hire the bus for X hours. So Company A will charge them £20 per hour for X hours. So they will charge them 20X pounds. Company B are going to charge £70. So that's a flat rate. So we're just going to pop that down as a number. And then they're going to charge £10 per hour. So they're also going to charge 10x. And then it says the cost of the number of hours charged by Company A is less than the cost charged by Company B. So this is Company A on the left, this is Company B on the right. Company A is less than the cost of Company B. Thank you for watching.